So if you guys like long form content, much like the Elephant Graveyard video that was done on Joe Rogan a few weeks ago, I really want to throw your attention to this other video by Dasia Sade. I could be saying that wrong, could be saying that wrong all day, but anyways, she did a video on this guy right here, Eminem, or Eminem Slim Marshall, however you want to pronounce that. Dasia Sade, she did this video titled The Eminem-Sized Hole in America. And the whole premise is that Eminem, when he was coming up, he had the persona of Slim Shady, and Slim Shady was, this sort of risky behavior, off the wall, crude humor, rated R, everything's explicit, parental advisory, you get the picture. But there was also things like South Park and Jackass and Sacha Baron Cohen doing Borat, all this other stuff. But basically, the premise is that Slim Shady, again, as a persona, it acted as a sort of release valve for, like, white suburban kids. It gave them someone to identify with. Eminem even said as much on his song White America, but it gave them someone to identify with, which was a genuine form of artistic self-expression that, came from the working class, grew up poor, but also was this guy that just said, I don't give a fuck, fuck the system, blah, blah, blah. So now that there isn't really like an Eminem or like a Slim Shady figure in pop culture, now there's this void. And now people still have that same anger, they still have that same angst, but they don't have anyone to genuinely identify it with. So now they're being groomed by the algorithm, the video, is saying. Again, definitely go watch this video. So now people are being groomed by the algorithm, and now they're falling into these wormholes, these rabbit holes, they're being gifted an ideology now, essentially. This is when you get people popping up on Jubilee being like, hey, I'm a fascist, It's like so interesting because, again, it's just that now there isn't as much of a pressure release valve being open for that anger, but people are still angry, so then they're turning to these other outlets of anger that makes them feel like they belong. It gives them some kind of representation. It makes them feel like, they can identify with it. And I just thought the whole video was super interesting. Definitely go check it out. I just subscribed to her myself, so I will be watching more videos. I actually saw that she had another video talking about Labor Day and, of course, how unions had to actually fight for all the things we have, like the 8-hour workday and, overtime pay and all that shit, not just getting paid shitty wages for working 12 hours a day and not making shit. Anyways, going on a tangent as I often do, but definitely go check out Dasia Sade. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but definitely well worth your time and attention, and especially if you like Eminem. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think if you have seen that video already, and we'll be talking to you. Cool, thanks, bye.